And we are live. Welcome, everybody. Let me throw up the deck list real quick. We are going to be play testing with Esper Immortal Sun. Now, originally it was blue-white, but I've made it with some black, just because it needed to be a little bit better. So, gonna wait just a second here before we go ahead and get started. Tell me if you guys can hear me. I think I'm good. Tell me if the music's too loud or anything like that. Let me turn back. Desktop audio needs to be turned back on. I think we're good. All right. Few more seconds here. All right, let's get into a game. I was play testing with this earlier, but I had a little bit of I guess you could say a slump. Didn't do too hot, but I'm ready to redeem myself. I think this needs to be like that. Yes. Seems like a decent hand. So, the deck list actually isn't entirely correct. Sounds good? Okay, that's good. The deck list isn't entirely correct. I've added Fumigates. I forgot what I took out. I think I took out the Renegade or the Gearsmiths. Didn't end up being useful. So, all right, let's get into it. Start with a farmland and pass. It's an interesting deck. It's like blue-black mid-range mixed with blue-white control with Immortal Sun as like the win con next to Gear Hulk. But we're only playing 2 Gear Hulks. I think I also changed that. Yeah. So, all right, well, it looks like we're up against maybe vampires, which is okay. No turn 2 play. That was the problem I had with the deck, is that we didn't have any like good options early in the game. We're playing play sets of Legions Landing and Fatal Push, but that's it. Then we do we play any 2-drops? I don't think so. Let me look at my deck list real quick. No 2-drops at all. We have some in the sideboard, like counters and stuff, but we're playing a whole bunch of 1-drops and then a whole bunch of 3-drops. So the curve is a little bit wanky. That's the best way I could put it. You could say janky, wanky. Probably champion. It's probably the best play here. I'm glad that the internet is holding up. That was kind of the test here with this stream, was seeing if the internet is holding up, and it's holding up well. So that means more streams in the future, and oh my god, Fatal Pushes galore. We're going to have to drop some stuff here. I was kind of hoping one of those would be a land. Definitely 1 Fatal Push. I am so bad at with Champion of Wits. I am just terrible. The 3-drop is guarantees us a play. I'm thinking Angel of Invention, to be honest. He probably thinks we're God Pharaoh's Gift. I mean, we could make him think that. Okay. I'm hoping this music I picked isn't copyrighted. It said it wasn't copyrighted, but you never know. You never know. And tell me if I need to adjust that as well. You guys said it sounds fine, but you never know. There could be a loud part of a song, and it could totally cover up what I'm doing. Another Campbell, and we missed the land. Well, we're going to drop... Yeah, let's just drop him. Gain us some life if he wants to play non-creature spells, but I highly doubt his deck's built around that. I was really hoping Champion of Wits would hit us a land, and it didn't. It hit us a whole bunch of Fatal Pushes. Yeah, this is the problem I had with the deck as well. I actually had a ton of mana problems, but I'm running 24 lands. I could up it to 25, but going above 25 is not good. So I'm very confused about what this deck is. I've never seen a vampire deck run blue, but there's probably a strong reason for that. Champion too slow for me. I mean, it adds consistency to the deck. It's the only reason I'm playing it. So I can hit land drops, but didn't really work out this time. Also, being able to eternalize it is just such good value. It's kind of an awesome, what do you want to call it? an awesome mid-range creature for control. And this is really, this deck is control. I don't want to call it control because, I don't know, I feel like people get upset. But, this is flying? Yeah, that's a little bit annoying. There's a lot of, I still have to change around the deck. This is definitely not the finished product. I mean, I could Fatal Push. Our best option right now is just Champion. It feels bad against a board of 1/1s, but we have to. Yes. Okay. Gearhulk's good, but is it keepable? Probably not. Well, we're definitely keeping Fumigate in the land. We're probably going to get rid of Cabal, and actually a Fatal Push. Fatal Push is not going to help if we're Fumigating and possibly another turn. It's a little bit unfortunate that land's not black, but we kind of have to deal with what we got here. It's going to be a big swing. Welcome people that are now joining the stream. Yes, I do stream. This is actually my first YouTube stream. I streamed on Twitch a while ago. Okay. Oh, it's Blue White Monument. Huh. Haven't seen this deck in months. I tried to stream on Twitch, but I had Wi-Fi instead of an Ethernet cable connection, and it didn't go very well. And now I'm trying to get on YouTube because I assumed more people would watch, and I am right about that. But, yeah. This is this needs to be an untapped land off the top for us. There's no other way around it. If it's not an untapped land, I guess we could take Cloud Blazer. But right now we are in loads of trouble. Yeah, he's swinging with everybody. What's this guy again? Oh, that's right. The guy. Squadron Hawk in Standard. That's what I like to call him. Okay. And for those of you wondering, I'm not sure how many of you are wondering, but for those of you wondering, stream schedule is not going to be set just because I have, you know, my work schedule isn't set, so I can't really do anything about that. What did he send? Just these? Oh, he wanted to flip it. Well, Cabal's going to go here, and that's it. I don't want to lose champions just to a couple of lazy 1/1s. Oh, thank God. He has no mana up. Yeah, he has 1 mana up. Just making sure he can't negate. So we're just going to swing away. We lose a little bit of... No, we're not going to swing. I was going to say let's swing and hope for that he doesn't block, but he's going to block knowing it's a Fumigate. All right. Okay. So right now I'm in like debating whether playing Settle the Wreckage or Fumigate. Right now it's Fumigate because just the life gain is so important. Crispy Pyro. This is actually my very first stream. I'm looking to stream hopefully like 2 or 3 times a week. Just kind of like doing my play testing kind of stuff so you guys can see that. That was a pretty awesome Fumigate. But he's got 7 cards. We only have 3. And thank you for the kind words. I always go on like week-long breaks just because I get busy. Then when you get away from YouTube and you don't feel like making YouTube videos, and then every day you don't do a YouTube video, it's harder to come back. But I'm gonna try to just stay on a schedule of like releasing a deck tech every 3 or 4 days with gameplays in the middle. Okay, we knew all this was coming. I mean, he has the rest of them in his hand. It's a little bit unfortunate, but we had a Fumigate there. Buy us a little bit more time. When this dies, create a 1/1. Well. I mean, the whole part of the Praise deck techs I made were because they're mono-colored. But you can check out my mono blue Sphinx tribal deck. I was like the very first deck I made for either Amonkhet or Hour of Devastation. One of those two. But yeah. Yeah, Fumigate was pretty good there. Supreme Will. We can take away this. This Outcatcher's Monument. Can this take artifacts? Okay, I think we're just gonna go Monument. Take the Monument. We're gonna take a little bit of damage in the backswing, but it's. Oh, we only have 1 black mana. Ooh, yeah. This is the problem I also run into the deck, is that we already are so strained on mana. Just like 3 colors. I wanted to play Gifted Aetherborn in here because it seems like a perfect deck for it, but double black and a 2-drop is pretty brutal when you're playing 3 colors, even with the mana base I got here. Sometimes it'll work out, but not all the time. This is unfortunate that we only have 1 black mana. But I think we still Hostage Taker. If he's got to have removal, though. He's just got to. Alright. I'm just... Is that the right play? We have 25 life. We got to get rid of this Catcher's Monument. He probably just has another one in hand, though. Okay, get rid of Monument. Monument will be interesting to have on our side. Yeah, but back to the Sphinx deck. All you got to do is splash some white in there. You probably will add maybe Farm to Market, cast out Ixalan's Binding. That taking some removal, because when it's mono blue, obviously you're only be playing counter spells and bounce spells. Ooh, that's a pretty good card to have when you have the City's Blessing, which unfortunately this emblem is not very interesting. Ixalan's Binding. Yep. Okay. Gets in for, what, 3, 5, 7, 9. Now we're in trouble. If we can get a land or Fumigate, we'll be okay. That was neither. I mean, it's a land, but it's not an untapped land. Also gives us another black. So we can Fatal Push and Supreme Will. Huh. Let's just pass. We're not dead yet, but... He's pretty... he's only got 2 cards. We just can't let another Cloud Blazer... No, Cloud Blazer would resolve. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah. We are in a bit of a jam here. Yeah. Being able to play Gear Hulk here. So this is the great thing about having Gear Hulk plus Settle the Wreckage instead of Fumigate, is that I can play a sweeper on a 6-drop flash guy. Like, being able to Settle the Wreckage on a Gear Hulk is just so good. It's so good. I think we got to Fatal Push something here, right? I don't want to Fatal Push that, because it... Yeah. Let's Fatal Push something. Might as well get that out of the way. Saves us 2 damage, which is probably going to be important. I'm ready to sideboard against it. I'm always ready to sideboard because, I don't know. Okay, gets the damage in. That's a lot. 4, 6, 8. We're down to 8. All right. I mean, yeah, depending on what he has right here. If it's another Cloud Blazer, we're in trouble. Nope. Well, we are definitely going to Supreme Will. Vraska's Contempt is probably our best bet. I wish the rest would go into the graveyard, but we aren't as lucky as we want to be. Probably removal. Right? Yeah. Any order, I don't care. Alright, let's get going here. So we're going to be able to Gear Hulk into Fatal Push. My graveyard's tiny. I need to kind of see a little bit more what we got. Fatal Push is our only... And Supreme Will. Okay. It's probably going to be Fatal Push, otherwise I think we die. But yeah, we need another Fumigate. I was really hoping we hit a Fumigate right there. I was hoping, and we didn't get it. What do you play? Oh, draw a card. Duh. Is he doing that on his... No, he's doing that on my end step. Yep. I don't like where this is going. Okay, cycling. Okay. As long as nothing gets flashed out. So what do we play? We're already playing 3 Fumigates. Would you side event, or would I sideboard aggressive or defensive? Like Stefan was saying, sideboard opposite of what they think. There's times you want to do that, and there's times that you don't want to do that. Like, we're already running sweepers, so I think... Hold on, let me check what my... We're running Sunscorched Champion, which probably would be nice. Authority of the Consuls. Those are probably going to be our 2 sideboards. Okay, goes to combat. Here comes the big swing. Well, we die to Essence Scatter. Or Supreme Will. Okay, resolves. We're going to... I think we're going to Supreme Will. Okay. Look at the top 4. Sideboarding is definitely an important, like, how to sideboard is definitely an important, Immortal Sun, but Fumigate is the pick. It's unfortunate to pass up one of our Immortal Suns, but we gotta grab the Fumigate. Okay, make sure we don't miss our block. Block there. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yeah, we're down to 1. 1. Yikes, man. Oh, please play a whole bunch more creatures. Cast out. Okay. I mean, we're literally living on a string here. Just barely one life. Interesting deck. It is indeed. I didn't see that message. When did he send that? Oh, he sent it a minute ago. Yeah, it's an interesting deck. 3, 4, 5. I'm not gonna let him know quite yet what we're doing. He thinks that Torrential Gearhulk's like our win and Hostage Taker, which it can be. That's the glory of the deck, but we got Immortal Sun and we got Angel of Invention. That's our win condition. So he's gonna draw more cards, I think. No, he's gonna create a 1/1. Well, this guy gets to rebuild his board so quickly. Vraska's Contempts are not doing anything in this matchup. Unless he's playing Dovin Bond. But yeah, Vraska's Contempts are going to be out. That's for sure. I think Authority of the Consuls is going to buy us so much time. We have 3 in the sideboard, specifically against red aggro, but against tokens it works. We're going to be... We don't have really an aggressive sideboard. To further answer your question, Eric Hansen. I mean, yeah. That's the problem with this deck. This deck has a glaring problem, is that we don't have many good 2-drops, and we have a ton of good 4-drops. And it just makes up for a really weird curve. Champion of Wits. Just digging for something. Yes. Immortal Sun. Drop the 2 Vraska's Contempts. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6... And we can't even play Immortal Sun either. So right now he attacks. Has flying. Okay. So we block this. We take 2, 3, 4, 5. Go down to 2. We got to keep Vraska's Contempt. Angel Invention. I think we drop an Immortal Sun. We're just... We're just sitting on the back foot the entire game. We haven't been really able to recover. Oketra's Monument plus a flipped Legion's Landing. Just, you can rebuild a board so quickly. So quickly. Maybe I need Cast Out in the sideboard. Oh, that's another 4-drop, though. Like, I really want Murder for this deck. I know that sounds weird, but we really need Murder. And I really hate using a Vraska's Contempt on a 2-1. But actually, we're going to use it on the flyer. Just so he doesn't have unblockable damage. Gain some life. We've gained a lot of life this game. And we've delayed it as much as we possibly can. But it is getting to the point where we're running out of options. And we've been just squeezing by. And I think... Has the stream for you guys, like, lagged at all yet? It's probably, like, 30 seconds behind. But I think I can start streaming now, which is always good news. Oh, and that's not what I... Yeah. We need another few... We need our third Fumigate to, like... Even then, he just rebuilt his board. He rebuilt his hand. Yep. Gear Hulk. See, if we had... if we had Settle the Wreckage, Torrential Gear Hulk, like, it's just... It's weird. Fumigate, the life gain is good. The unconditional removal, where, you know, people could play around Settle the Wreckage, but Fumigate, you just sweep the entire board, gain a whole bunch of life, especially against a deck like this, but I don't know. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I might think about throwing in both Settle the Wreckage and Fumigate. That'd be quite interesting. Right now, I think it's Angel Intervention. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Or we can Gear Hulk. 1, 2, 3. We can, if we champion, we lose. Oh, you know what? We Gear Hulk, Vraska's Contempt, the Cloud Blazer. That gains us up to 7. We block 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay. We have a plan. It's not a very good plan. We are just delaying the inevitable. I'm already down to 12 minutes because I keep thinking out loud. That's my problem. We're going to run out of time. I'm going to actually have to, like, kind of hurry up my turns here since we're only in match 1. Yep. Ascent goes really well with blue-white, a monument. Is this deck, like, becoming meta? Because this deck's really good. I really like this. Yeah, you go to combat. Any counterspell, we lose. Gets in for a whole bunch. 3, 4, 5, 6. Gear Hulk. We're playing actually a very similar deck, whether you want to believe that or not. Vraska's Contempt. Oh, wait. Yes. Vraska's Contempt on that. All right. There we go. Come on. Okay. Let's go to block probably a Vigilance guy or a Lifelink. We'll kill a Lifelink. No, Vigilance is stronger. The life gain we don't really care about right now. We just need to stabilize. Does he have a pump spell? He has Chef at Dunes, but he has to do that at sorcery speed. Creatures you control get +1/+1 until end of turn. If you have the City's Blessing, they get +2/+2. Okay. Well, finally. How do we beat this? Being able to rebuild Blue-White Monument's always hard to get, but Authority of the Console is going to buy us so much time. So much time. Angel of Invention is kind of like one of our win conditions, but it's just too slow for us. Maybe drop in one. Oh, that's right. We want to go down Vraska's Contempt. Maybe go up 2 Sun Scourge or 3 Sun Scourge, and maybe we bring in Essence Scatters for the Cloud Blazers. Maybe bring in 1, 2, bring back an Angel. Try it like that. Feels it's gonna be interesting, that's for sure. Oops. I did not mean to open that. Just checking Twitter while I'm... Okay. Yes, let's go first. Give us a good hand. 2 lands. Authority is nice. But the 2 lands and all these high drops... I'm greedy. If you guys saw my gameplay today, I think that's the one where I got super greedy. It might be tomorrow's. Either way, I'm a very greedy player. It doesn't necessarily. I'm not acting like I'm a pro player or anything like that. And that's why I lose all the time, because I probably punt. But this is a greedy to keep. If we can get to Supreme Will, I'll feel good. Okay. Authority of the Consuls is definitely going to help. And being able to play first and counter his Oketris Monument. Cards and graveyards can't be... Oh. Good counter to Gearhulk. Now Gearhulk's just a 6-mana 5/6 flash. So. Yeah. It was the green-red dino. Well, no, they're all green-red dinos. We were facing against black-red control, and I got a little upset in the video. I've tried to, like, not get upset. I always hate when I play against control, even though I play control more than anybody. But, yeah, I think everyone just hates control. But, yeah, today was green-red dinos versus black-red control. Actually, I have a black-red Angrath kind of discard burn deck going, or I mean, it's, like, in the works right now. It's interesting. It's probably, honestly, better than this deck, but I've always wanted to make Immortal Sun a thing. Okay. That guy. Pretty good if you can gain life. Alright. Supreme Will is going to be up. I want to play Fetid Pools, but I can't. Yeah, I am live. Sideboard MTG. I was actually watching your stream yesterday. Or maybe it was 2 days ago. You pulling a lot more viewers than me, that's for sure, but I just started streaming. Which is fine. I just wanted to get into streaming, kind of learn how to do it a little bit better, because obviously this is my second stream, and the other stream failed terribly. Okay, he plays land. If this is Oketris Monument. No. We gotta save Supreme Will for Oketris Monument. Right now, Authority should be buying us enough time. Champion. Should we just... He would have played it right there, right? Or does he know that we have a counter? Okay, there's no way in the world we're not playing this. Lol. Okay. Let me focus on the game because I'm actually under 10 minutes now. Champion or leave up Supreme Will. Champion basically could guarantee that we hit a land drop, but if we leave up Supreme Will, we can hit anything important like Oketris Monument. I'm gonna get punished. I feel like I'm gonna get punished, but I want to play Champion right now. I want the land drops. Now, if he doesn't have Oketris Monument, I think I'll be okay. Legion's Landing and another Fumigate. Fumigates are important in this matchup. So I think it's Angel and Legion's Landing. Probably Legion's Landing. Legion's Landing is kind of meant to do Authority of the Consuls. I'm actually thinking about replacing Legion's Landing with Authority of the Consuls. Like, play a full playset of Authority of the Consuls in main board. I haven't decided on it yet, because there's still a lot of control going around. And we'll take our beats. These guys can be fairly annoying. We'll have to chump block next time. Oh my god, another one. Well, untap land. Oh, he can give them indestructible. Ooh. I mean, he had to pay a ton of life, but... Another Authority. Well, might as well drop Authority. Keep playing creatures. Alright. Supreme Will. Now we're going to have the chump block, because we'll be taking 12. These guys are brutal, man. When I first saw this card, I'm like, it doesn't look like a very good card. Kind of something you get in drafts, but paying 4 life to exchange for indestructible, especially in a matchup like this, too good. Okay, we're definitely chumping, just to buy us a little bit more time. Okay. He has lethal next turn. Yeah, I think we lose. Chef at Dune. Yeah. Dang. We're going to lose to these guys. Okay. Gains us some life. I like that. Buys us more time. All right. Here comes Supreme Will. Hostage Taker. Well, we're taking the land. Depends what land we want. It doesn't really matter. I think we're going to take the plains, though. Any order. Hostage Taker would have been nice last turn. But, you know, it's whatever. This deck definitely needs some work, though. If you guys have any suggestions for this deck at all, like, oh, he's a counter. Okay, no, that's game. Okay. That was interesting. We're going to run it again. And then I'm going to make changes after this game. Just to, like... It's definitely... The deck has improved since... when I first started playtesting with it. But it still needs a lot of work. We need a way to get... We need to cheat Immortal Sun out. We might go with the strategic planning... Champion of Wits refurbish plan. Where we, like, cheat it out on turn 4. That might be, honestly, the best way to do it. And, yeah. It means we'd have to take a brief, like, 5-minute intermission. God, I have bad with words, but yeah. This is a keepable hand. It's actually a pretty decent hand. We're going to keep. Why do I never go first, man? Feels bad. Evolving Wilds. Yep. What deck? Is this green-black? Red. A red deck that runs Evolving Wilds. Maybe it's just like a one of Evolving Wilds and he happens to have it. I'm going to assume that's the case. Drone Catacomb. Not going to help us cheat out Legion's Landing, so we'll just play Irrigated Farmland, pass. Is this black-red? Is this green-red deserts or red-white deserts? I've seen both. Treasure map. Okay, still unsure what this guy's deck is. A lot of decks run treasure map. Actually, I might run treasure map here. Okay, well, Legion's Landing. He thinks we're probably a token deck, and let's let him think that. We kind of are a token deck when you think about it. Okay. Skip combat. Play fetid pools. Pass. Next turn is depending. Is this black-red control? Red-white deserts. I think this is a deck that Strictly Better MTG made. Although I don't think he played treasure map in his. I mean, Scavenger Grounds, maybe just a one of. I don't know. I feel like Dev's deck played full 4 of those. And the full 4 of the desert land guy. Creature. What am I saying? Okay, let's go to combat. Get in for 1. Okay. Let's get through. I think we're just going to drop Campbell. This card's actually a lot better than you think it would because a lot of people play instants and sorceries. And it basically draws out a removal spell from your opponent and gains you a little bit of life, drains them a little bit. So we're life gain decks. Sunscorched Desert not going to be a lot. Although Strictly Better MTG's Red-White Deserts deck really relied on Ramunap Ruins, as did Ramunap Bread, but having that gone... Deserts hold. Trove of Temptation. Each opponent must attack you or a planeswalker you control with at least one creature each combat. At the beginning of your end step. Oh, okay. Okay. Yeah. Drains them for 2. Interesting. So he's playing a really defensive deck? I'm kind of confused. I mean, I wanted to make a deck built around this, but I didn't figure it'd be any good. But you never know. Okay. He does get to create a treasure token every turn, which is like the super upside of that card. There is Gear Hulk. We're going to just first start off by, playing Champion of Wits because we don't have any other plays. Just seeing what we draw here. Yeah. Supreme Will, Drone Catacombs. We could drop a land. Probably the blue one. And I don't want to drop anything else. This is the problem with Champion of Wits. I wish it was draw 2, discard 1, but that'd be really overpowering. I want all these cards. I guess Supreme Will. I guess. Play Drone Catacomb. Go to combat. Get in for 3. Okay. I feel like this deck's doing really well against him, but I don't know. Is this Jeskai or is it Mardu Treasures? Is he playing black as well and he's going to play Revel in Riches? That would be interesting. Or if he plays like Brass's Bounty, a card that I think I hated on when I first... Yeah, it's Mardu Treasures. Okay. I like it. I would like to see this deck list. Speaking of deck list. Okay, mine's up. I told myself to, like, remind myself that I needed to put it up because I had it hidden. But I did at the beginning of the stream, apparently. Okay, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Treasure map, scry. He's taking a beating. I don't imagine he's not running removal, which we might just see here. Turtle Gear Hulk's not going to be as important in this matchup because he's running Scavenger Grounds. So, honestly, in all honesty, you should just take out Gear Hulk. Vraska's Contempt. We don't have double white. I was about to play Angel of Invention, but now we can't. Okay, let's just go to combat then. Nothing we could do this turn other than sit on a Vraska's Contempt. Oh, yeah, we get to flip this. Oh, I get to play Immortal Sun. Oh, I forgot I had this enchantment. The wonders. Now we can play Angel of Invention, but it's just going to be better to play Immortal Sun. Finally, you guys get to see me play this while we're so far ahead of this guy. Drop Immortal Sun. Look at that. Please don't be running a Braid. He's going to be running a Braid. It's going to feel bad if he braids this on his next turn. He's reading it probably right there. He's up. Should have done that before combat. That's my bad. But, again, I'm not the best player. I don't pretend to be. If I was the best player, I would have, I don't know, won at least an event at my local Magic store. Or local game store. Which I actually haven't been to my local game store in a long time. I've been way too busy. Marionette Master. Yep. It's gonna get Vraska Contempt. I don't want to deal with that. He's almost done with his treasure map, but there's nothing much we could do about that unless we hit Hostage Taker. And we have 2 draws right here. Yeah, a little bit of a misplay right there by not playing Immortal Sun earlier. Oh, he was gonna... Okay, yeah. Well, we don't get the chance to stop Treasure Cove, but that's okay. I think we're just so far ahead right now. He can hit us for 12 right now. Oh, yeah. Yeah, we're just going to Vraska's Contempt and either make him burn his treasure tokens or do nothing. Which, in all honesty, probably just won't burn him unless he has a... yeah, he could play a 4-mana spell. He probably has his own Vraska's Contempt. Alright. We're going to draw an additional card. We draw Fumigate and an island. So let's play the island. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So this costs 3. This costs 4. Oh, it's about to be a ugly turn for him. Vraska's Contempt that. I should draw a concede. I mean, we're going to drop Angel of Invention, and then he has to have removal. Okay, he's going to sack his treasure tokens. Makes sense, makes sense. There goes all of them. Takes half of our life away. All right, 4, 16. No, he takes 16, not 12. Yeah, I have the flipped land right here. Adonto, the first 4, or Legion's Landing flipped. Yeah, I had that problem last turn. Yeah. I'm kind of glad. So I've been debating whether it should be Legion's Landing or not Concealed Courtyard. What's it called? Authority of the Consuls in the main board, and I think it's still going to be Legion's Landing just because it gives me a chump blocker, and if I can flip it, it turns into a pretty decent land. But yeah. He has a whole bunch of floating mana. Here comes Angel of Invention. We're just going to put all the counters on her. The servos aren't going to matter. Just because if he has... Yeah, okay. There we go. Draws the concede. He's probably going to bring in... what's it called? Braids. I mean, he could have used that floating mana if he had like a Vraska's Contempt or something. But negates, I think, come in because I'm afraid of Braids. Maybe drop... No, Supreme Will actually was really useful that game. So was Combo. Just having creatures. Maybe go down some removal. Go down a Fumigate. Go down a Gearhulk. Just because he has a way of just getting rid of our graveyard. Seems better. We could have thrown in Sunscorched Champions just to have like more threats on the board, but it is what it is. No black mana, but we have a Legion's Landing and Champion of Wits, and we're on the draw. So I think this means keep, but I don't know, man. Stream's been going strong for 47 minutes. I'm glad I have fixed the problem that I had with the internet when I try to stream on Twitch. Okay. Okay. Angel of Invention, kind of annoying, but we're going to drop Legion's Landing. Pretty good turn 1 play, if I do say so myself. Pass the turn. So what changes should I make to the deck? I think I like Fumigate more. I need more consistency. I need more card draw. Cloudblazer might be an option. Maybe even just Glimmer of Genius. Maybe, you know what? Maybe I should turn this away from a control deck and into a mid-range deck that just runs Immortal Sun as the like one of the only 6 drops. Uh-oh. Come on, we got to top deck a land next turn. Yeah, sideboard plays a variety of decks, but he does play a lot of Dev's decks, which is nice. I thought Strictly Better MTG, if you guys don't know him, everyone calls him Dev. He said he was going to start doing MTGO gameplays at one point. He just hasn't done it. And if you follow him on Twitter, he actually just lost his job. Like, the company gave him and all like the employees that worked at his restaurant like a 24-hour notice of, so this deck runs green? 4-color treasures. Okay. Yeah, but he lost his job or didn't lose this job, the company or whatever. They're like, we're closing down. Here's a 24-hour notice. And we didn't. Of course, we didn't draw land. I mean, you could continue to play zone decks. Mine, the thing with me is I don't take pride in mine being good because my decks are not the best decks. I like making fun decks, and I like put them up against these top meta decks, and most of the time in my gameplays I lose, but it's like, it doesn't show, like, I'm just trying to show fun decks because I'm more of a casual player. Like, a lot of the people on YouTube, especially that do MTG, they are like hardcore. Like, if they're doing standard stuff, they are doing like the meta stuff, like Saffron Olive. He does everything though. They all do kind of the competitive stuff, and Saffron Olive is kind of a bad example because he does against the odds. But I just feel like my decks are meant to be more fun and like play cards that shouldn't be standard playable, like Immortal Sun, and kind of just throw them out there. Oh yeah, He said he's gonna become a full-time YouTuber. I mean, it's kind of his only option right now. And this man has 4 or 5 lands while we're stuck on. Yeah, Jank is so fun. Like, winning with a Jank deck just feels the greatest. I mean, this deck costs like a $200 right now, and I'm definitely thinking about changing this to more of a creature-heavy based deck. That probably runs like Glimmer of Genius and what's his face, Glint-Sleeve Siphoner. But yeah, Jank is just so fun. What am I doing here? Oh, I'm choosing one of these. I was about to say. So I think after this game, we're going to kind of we're going to switch over to me recreating the deck and then try it out for the next hour. I don't know if I want to do a 2 or 3 hour stream. It kind of just depends how I feel after an hour of streaming. This is supposed to be meant to be like a test stream, but you never. 8 from the cowl? What? Oh, I love it. I love it, man. I love it. That's awesome. That is so awesome. I used to play a deck full of these, like when I first started playing in Kaladesh or Revolt, whatever set that's from. And oh man, that card, man, honestly isn't bad. Like, I had a deck where I ran 4 of those, and I tried to like cheat out Avenger of Zendikar and Emrakul's, and yeah, obviously it was kind of for like modern or casual, but yeah, it was kind of a fun janky card. What me and my friends like to do is take really janky like junk rares. Like Immortal Sun kind of costs a lot of money, but it's kind of a junk mythic rare for standard, and we like to build decks around them. So good news for you, that new YouTube algorithm supports streamers more than people than just post. Yeah, like people, whenever they stream, you could see it on your subscription bar, whatever you want to call it. So like whenever someone like Sideboard MTG is live, or I don't know, anybody else is live on YouTube, it goes like right to the top of the subscription bar and it shows that they're live, which is really awesome. And it probably I don't know if they suggest live streams more than videos. And we finally hit a land after this man's on so much. Wow, okay. I didn't even realize this hit. Whenever an enters the gain life, equal that creature's toughness. Okay. Champion of Wits. Hit us a land. Hit us a land. We need double black. We need double black. I thought this was just a run-of-the-mill token, like treasure token deck. Not some 8 from the cowl jank. Not saying it's bad. I'm saying it looks awesome. Excuse me. We're gonna dump champion, and probably Campbell. Those seem like the weakest of the bunch. Next turn is Concealed Courtyard, and then probably follow up with Fumigate. Oh, I have to attack. Oh, that's annoying. Why you do this to me? If this is, that'd be awesome. Like if I ran into that. I'm gonna be honest. Didn't know you made like if you made this deck. I can't watch every video from every YouTuber, but if you made this deck and this man's playing it, that's pretty sick because this deck looks like a lot of fun. No, because last game he was playing. He was running black as well, and he was playing Marionette Master. So this might be like four color 8 from the cowl. I don't know. I've seen people run my decks. It's really weird. Like I only have like 4,300 subscribers, but I've seen people run my decks, like exact lists. I saw somebody running my Praise Kefnet list. I saw someone running my Praise what's his face? Bantu. I saw people running those. And Praise Bolus. I saw someone running my Praise Bolus, and they recognized me. It was pretty cool. I wish I was recording at the time. Yeah, they might have sideboarded out. No, because then if it wouldn't be your deck if they had it in the first game because it'd be main board. This man is doing a lot of stuff on end step. Okay. Create some treasures. He's gonna force us to lose both of our creatures. Evolving Wilds. Rip him. Fatal Push. No, it's Concealed Courtyard right now. We need to either be set up for Vraska's Contempt next turn or Angel of Invention. But honestly, I don't know, man. We're forced to attack with both creatures, I think. I'm going to try one just to see how it works. Okay. We weren't forced. Having two of those enchantments still only means one. I had someone bring my list to Friday Night Magic to talk about being honored. I've had people, yeah. I've only had a few people. Just one. Yeah, it's a pretty awesome feeling when people actually buy your decks. I mean, I've done that with Strictly Better MTG and one of the professor's EDH decks. I bought their deck. But yeah, it's pretty cool. It's all about creating really fun decks, though, in my opinion. That's what I like doing. Like, occasionally I'll create a competitive deck, but for the most part, I like staying to the fun side of Magic. Game rules change the last effect takes control. World rule. Okay. I'm gonna be checking Twitter right now while this man's doing his turn. There's the Marionette Master. Ow. Am I dead? I might be dead. No more time for checking Twitter. 4. He has 5. 25. This forces me to chump this. Yeah, I'm dead. I'm dead no matter what. I'll concede to that. Okay. Because he's just gonna gain 2 treasures on end step and then drain me out. Okay, missing lands there was a big problem. Negates were definitely the right call. I think we have a good sideboard plan. We just gotta execute. We just gotta hit lands. If we had Vraska's Contempt up there, or up, we'd have been okay. Fatal Push plus Vraska's Contempt, Immortal Sun for lands. It's keep. Let's keep. All right, we're going to finish this game. We're going to make probably a huge change to the deck. I thought making it a control deck would be good, but a control deck that's not running, what's it called? A control deck that doesn't run Search for Ascanta isn't really worth playing. If you're not playing Search for Ascanta in control decks, like if you can afford it and you're not playing it, I don't know what you're doing because that card is bananas. Champion of Wits. Actually not a very bad card to top deck. We need more blue mana. Okay. pass the turn. Okay. We don't have a way with dealing with his... Maybe we need Cast Out in this deck. I don't know. Cast Out deals with a lot of things. So does Ixalan's Binding. Might take out Vraska's Contempt for that, just because it doesn't cost 2 black mana, and it can hit anything. Yes. 1 and more black mana. I think we drop this and this. Fatal Push is not very important in this matchup. I guess we could have sideboarded out Fatal Pushes for Sunscorched Champions, but it is what it is. Is he passing the turn? Or is this my turn? No. Okay, that was my turn. Miss your land drops. Nah. Why would that happen? Here comes one of those enchant land things. No? Nothing. Okay. There is negate. Let's play a blue. We have double black. Okay, yeah. Blue. Go to combat. I feel like we're ahead, but I don't know his hand. I feel like since we're hitting our land drops, we got a lot of... We have 2 things we could do right here with Vraska's Contempt and negate. Negate being the bigger one. The question is if he plays ramp on his turn right now, do we negate it? And I think the answer is no. I'd rather negate the Aid from the Cowls or the treasure maps, because those are pretty brutal. And he passes. We draw more lands. Now we Angel of Invention. Or does he have Fumigate? No. Yes. I don't know. We haven't seen Fumigate, so let's assume that he doesn't have it. Let's pray there's no Fumigate on his next turn. Because we're about to put servos out, because it puts more power and toughness. The question is, next turn... let's just see if he has Fumigate. Then we'll start talking about what we should do next turn. Then we'll start talking about that. Let's hit him. No, I'm saying because, like, he might have Settle the Wreckage. That's what I was thinking. He might have one of those 2. But I think... I don't know. We'll probably Immortal Sun. Does that make us have lethal? 4, 7, 10, 13. It doesn't make us have lethal. Doesn't look like he's got it. I see what he plays here. Hopefully he just drops a creature or something. 1, 2, 3. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Okay. Ixalan's Binding. Well, we lose Angel of Invention, but it's better than losing, I guess, Immortal Sun. I don't know. That's a pretty big blow. But we're definitely dropping Immortal Sun. We're still going to get our Lord one way or the other. Negate. Okay, we'll drop Immortal Sun. I think Immortal Sun will do better in a deck that's creature-based. I don't know why. I try to make it split between creatures, but I'm playing such high mana creatures. I think I want to keep it Esper just because... I don't know. We might make it white. Having Angel of Invention as our 5-drop is just too good. Like it's like between Scarab God and Angel of Invention, but Angel of Invention is just works so much better with Immortal Sun. A 4-mana like Angel and it's crazy. Don't say Fumigate. Don't say not another Ixalan's Binding, please. I pray. Okay. If this is Fumigate, I'm okay with it. I shouldn't be, but I am. I just want to play Immortal Sun, man. Can't a man play Immortal Sun in Standard? Okay, he's going to concede. He just left. He's 7 cards. He couldn't play anything. Well, it beat that jank. But you can't really blame him. Okay. Here's the deck. But I think we are going to go like this really quickly. And start. Yeah. Sun's pretty awesome. All right. Let's make this more creature-based. Let's make this more mid-range. Like, true mid-range. Like, Angel Invention stays in. Champion of Wit stays in. Hostage Taker stays in. Campbell is out. Obviously, that's out. I think we take out Gear Hulk as well. Leech's Landing stays in. Fatal Push stays in. Supreme Will is out. Immortal Sun in. Vraska's Contempt probably go down to 2. Put the rest in the sideboard. Then we go Glint. Sleeve Siphoner. We need another strong 2-drop, though. Because our 3-drops right now are Champion. Hostage Taker. Probably just go to 4. And maybe go Glimmer Genius. Oh, no. Charter Course. Duh. Oh, I was thinking about doing, what's it called? Strategic Planning plus Champion of Wits plus Refurbish, but that's a lot. Like, it works good with Godfarrow's Gift because you're also dumping other creatures in the grave. But for us, yeah, I'm going to stick away from it. I think Charted Course is just good. 33 cards. We need more creatures, less removal. Maybe we get rid of Legion's Landing. Maybe go down 1 in Allegiance. Go down a Fatal Push as well. We're already running a Hostage Taker as well. Okay. Stay at 4 Chart of Course. So now we're at 31. Let's go up a Glacial Fortress. Go to 25 cards. Or lands. So now we need 31. We need 4 something. It's definitely going to be a creature. I want it to be a little bit energy themed, but I think Glintsleeve Siphoner on his own is okay. We can go it's not Call to Feast. Or Call the Feast. We could go Call to Feast. That puts 3/1/1 lifelinkers out. And with Immortal Sun, it's a 3-mana spell that puts 2/2 lifelinks out. Oh, should we still run Fumigates? Nah, we'll sideboard that. Let me change the sideboard a little bit here. Go down to... Go up of Vraska's Contempt. Fumigate. Okay. We probably want 3 Fumigates in the sideboard. Go down maybe both an Essence Scatter and a Negate. Go down Authority. That's a decent sideboard. We can work on that later. Right now we got to focus on getting 4 more creatures. Specifically. So right now Legion's Landing's taking up our... These 2 are taking up our 1-mana slots. Charter Course and Glintsleeve Siphoner is our 2-mana spots. 3 mana we have Champion. Hold on. I'm going to go on my other screen here for a second. There's a card I need to look up. It's going to seem weird, but I think it's a decent answer to our problems. Where is it? Can't find it apparently. Where is it? Oh, we could do Legion Conquistador. That wouldn't be terrible. Actually, I'm about to put that in. Squadron Hawk would be really good in this deck, but too bad that's not the standard. I think I'm about to put in Legion Conquistador. What do you guys think? I'm gonna do it. I don't care what you guys think. Legion Conquistador. That's a full 4 of right there. Okay. Not having Gear Hulks might be a problem. Let's run a 1 of Gear Hulk. Maybe a 2 of, go down a Hostage Taker, go down an Angel of Invention. Just because Gear Hulking like a Fatal... No, we're only running 2 different instants. If we switch Charted Course with Glimmer Genius, I feel a little bit better. If we're only running Fatal Push with Vraska's Contempt, let's just go like this. It's a simple creature strategy, but I think it'll be okay. Okay. And kind of a good little combo here that I'm now seeing is Legion Conquistador can get 3 other Legion Conquistadors into our hands, and Champion of Wits can discard some of them if we need it. Okay. That means I'm going to have to trade in some cards here, which will take like 5 minutes, depending on servers as well. So let's save deck. Okay. I should have checked those in progress. Okay, really quickly, I'm going to do that over... Hold on. I was just making sure that was the background. There's my Twitter. There's that. Okay. Let me really quickly trade some cards in with Mana Traders and get this new version of the deck going and see if it's any better. I need to trade my cards back in real quick. Hopefully this doesn't show any revealing information about my account. We're going to assume it doesn't. Oh, it's right there. Okay. Mana return. Let me go back here. Yeah. It's a little bit annoying having to do this every time I want to make changes. I mean, I don't have to... Yeah. Sometimes, like, the wait for the cards can be, like, 10 minutes, though. And I really don't want that to be the case right now. Sometimes it takes 30 seconds. Sometimes it takes 10 minutes. And I don't really have a solution if it's 10 minutes. And I'm not sure why it's taking so long here. Okay. Let me make sure. Okay, the music's still running. Here we go. Okay, submit. I mean, I could have not just traded everything in and only traded in the right things, but it's probably a little bit easier doing it the way I'm about to do it. Okay, let's go like that. Go back to home. Go over here where you guys can't see. Really quickly, go rent the deck out. Or the new version of the deck. It'll be 5 minutes, so if you guys want to go get water or food or anything, now is the time. Now is the time. In fact, I might actually get some water. After I order the cards, of course. Okay, now let me copy and paste my sideboard. So this is kind of the thought process I have while trying to make my decks. Is kind of doing what I did there. And then I go test them out. So this is just showing you guys kind of the process in my head and the process I take behind each deck. It's not just me slapping a deck together and saying, here you go. Sometimes they're kind of like that, but I have a little bit more thought. Like, back when I first uploaded, like, my first few videos were just like that. Like, I just put together a deck and then just, like, show it. But now I actually put time into it. It feels a lot better. Okay. Let's save this as a name. Immortal 2.0. Format standard. Type mid-range. Player name. I don't know if you guys know my name, but I'm not saying it out loud. Yeah, it might be on my Twitter. I don't know. It shouldn't matter. Okay. All right. It'll be a few minutes, is what it says. Okay. Let me do something real quick. Yeah. It's not. It's really not. It used to be like that for me when I first started YouTube, but I'm like, what am I doing? I gotta do this the right way. Okay. Let me go like this. I'm gonna mute my mic for a second. Go get some water. I'll be right back. I forgot to unmute my mic there for a second. Let's go to play lobby. You guys can see my one lone friend. I don't have many friends that play MTGO. We all play Paper Magic. Okay. Not sure why it keeps making MTGO disappear when I switch my tabs over here, but that's okay. All right, they're almost ready. A few more moments. We could put together the deck. I'm still... Don't make fun of me if I'm super slow at switching out the cards, because... okay. Because I'm pretty slow at it, but that's okay. I don't know how to, like, do all of these at once, so I, like, go to each one, hit add all the trade, add all the trade, add all the trade. It's really annoying. Ba-ba. Ba. Ba-ba-ba-ba-ba. I've had Legend of Zelda music stuck in my head all day, so I apologize if I have hummed that. Okay. Okay. There we go. Close. All that. And what am I doing? Go here. New deck. Immortal Esper. I did that backwards. Oh well. Okay. Is Fumigates? Let me go back to my deck list real quick, so I don't do the wrong deck. Okay. Standard. Are Fumigates? Fumigates are sideboard. All right. Add 4. Champion. Add 4 to deck. These are sideboard. Glint. Sleeve Siphoner. You guys can see my really, really bad, what's it called? Collection, because I rent all my cards. Add 4 to deck. And Legion. I don't know if Legion Conquistador is the right call, but I'm doing it. Oh. I just joined her clan sideboard. Oh, Legion's Landing. Perfect. And Legion Conquistador. Okay. Chart a Course. It's a 4 of. Fatal Push. Already did Legion's Landing. Immortal Sun. There we go. And Vraska's Contempt. Oh, wait. One of these is sideboard. Okay. Then we go to lands. Concealed Courtyard. I'm sorry if I'm not reading comments if you guys are commenting right now because I have my other screen as my deck list. Catacomb. March of the Drowned. I like that card. It's pretty good in Pirates. Glacial Fortress. Irrigated Farmland. And the rest are basic lands. But I'm missing. Oh, wait, that's because I haven't done sideboard yet. Okay. 3 islands. 3 plains. And 5 swamps. Oops. I don't think there's an S. Nope. Okay, then sideboard. A few more cards here. Authority of the consoles. Add 2. Oh, not to deck. Crook of Condemnation. The amount of times I've actually sideboarded in Crook of Condemnation is not worth actually putting it in my sideboards, but I always do it just cause. Just cause. One to sideboard. I want to sideboard. I already have the Fumigates in my sideboard. Then the gate. And I think we already have the Vraska's Contempt, or is that what we're missing? What am I missing here? Oh, my sideboard is incomplete. There's only 14. Well, we'll throw in a third negate as our 15th card. I didn't complete it. Okay, now we're back. Hold Control, press A. Now you got people that can have any deck that you want to test them with. Use. Hold Control. Okay. Hold Control and A. That's how you do it all? Oh. Well. Rip. Okay, let's test this out. We're going to do 1, maybe 2 matches, depending on how long the first match is. And then I think I'm going to call it quits because I'm going to feel that in an hour I'm going to be hungry for dinner. I had a very, very light lunch. Well, I'm glad the stream is doing well. And when I mean well, I just mean staying up. That was the whole point of the stream, was to see if I can what's it called? Hold up a stream long enough. And that has been the case. Dude, I swear, I think I've only gone first once. all day today. All day. I've been playing with this deck all day. No white mana. I think I gotta send it back. This is a little bit better. I'm ready for this new take. We'll keep the land. Okay, Botanical Sanctum. I think we're going to go Concealed Courtyard here. Just so we can play Fatal Push if we need to. Oh, whoops. Okay, is this Merfolk or is this... I don't even know, man. There's so many decks. It's probably Merfolk. Merfolk is honestly not a bad deck. I think it's probably the best. Next to Vampires, it's probably my favorite of the tribals. Or the most competitive. I think Dinosaurs, although I want it to be good, I think Dinosaurs is the worst. Even though it costs the most. I think every deck right now beats Dinosaurs. Or pretty much every deck. We're going to Fatal Push that. I mean, it doesn't really matter. No Charter Course or Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Next turn, I think we're just going to Legion Conquistador. Sultai midrange, I think is what. I think Sultai midrange is what we're going up against right now. Dusk Legion Zealot might be an interesting choice in this deck too. We'll see. Drone Catacombs. Legion Conquistador. Coming out. Okay. Yes. Okay, let's move this up. As you guys see that Steam notification on the bottom right. Okay, we're just gonna grab all of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. That way our Champion of Wits is gonna be good. Or, I mean, we can Hostage Taker, but I don't know. We'll see. We will see. Merfolk Branchwalker again. Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Okay. I've seen this deck around. It's pretty good. It's got the usual finishers that any black or blue deck run, which is Scarab God. So Vraska's Contempt is going to be pretty big. We can Hostage Taker the Zealot or the Branchwalker. Or we can just... Here's the dilemma here. I want to either Hostage Taker something or Champion of Wits plus Fatal Push, but that leaves us next turn with, again, just 4 mana. And we in the same scenario where we want to play a 3-drop plus Fatal Push or a 4-drop. So I think I'm leaning toward... I think for tempo, we're going to go Hostage Taker here. I think that's the right play. Although you never know. This could be Essence Scatter. Or Censor. I don't know. I don't know. We're probably going to take Branchwalker just because it's a 3-2. Zealot's probably more useful for us because of the card draw, but this is more... I'm doing this for tempo right now. Not necessarily for card draw or card advantage. So we're going to get in for 2, unless he Fatal Pushes our Hostage Taker. That's interesting. If he Fatal Pushes Hostage Taker, we're in trouble. We're in actual pretty big trouble. We're going to go for it, though. Does he have it? Return target. No. What? Consign? Okay. What's the other half of this? Target opponent discards 2 cards. That's funny. That is funny. I thought it was going to be Fatal Push, not Consign. That means any big threat he puts out, I'm just going to... And that Consign half, I'm just going to discard 2 Legion Conquistadors. Like, this card is actually pretty good. At least in this matchup. I think it pairs well with Champion of Wits. That's what I like about it the most. He might not even play Consign. He might just go Glint Sleeve Siphoner here. In which case, we're just going to steal it again. We're going to steal Siphoner, not Merfolk Branchwalker. Okay, he gets in for 4. That's fine. That's very nice. We can't block. Okay. And pass the turn. Chart a Course is an interesting draw. But it's going to be this. Unless he's got Supreme Will. Nope, he doesn't. Okay. Steal that. No card draw for you, my friend, unless you have another Consign, in which case I'm going to be fairly upset. He doesn't. All right. He misses out in the card draw, which is good for us. Next turn, we're probably just going to Legion Conquistador. No, we're going to go Glint Sleeve Siphoner plus Chart a Course, lead up Fatal Push. Sounds like a good plan. That's because it is a good plan. Right now, we're dismissing Immortal Sun. I like this version of the deck a lot better. It's way more competitive. It costs less money, and it's way more competitive. And that's when you can find that combo. When you can find that combo. He's tapping out for Scarab God. 4, 5, 6. No, not Scarab God. What is he playing? Well, he gets it back. That's unfortunate. So what's the converted mana cost on this? See, there's still things I haven't learned about Magic. Is this converted mana cost a 3 or converted mana cost a 6? Because that's actually really important. Oh, he didn't shoot it. Well, okay. I'm going to cast your thing now, so you can't have it back. You should have shot it down. Yeah, he's like, oh, shoot. I should have shot that down when I had the chance. Yeah, you should have, my man. We're going to Chart a Course with no attacks, just because. We draw another chart. We'll probably just drop a Conquistador. Okay. Play Concealed Courtyard. Okay. Pass the turn. Okay, when walking Ballista... On the stack, it is 6. On the battlefield, it's 0 converted mana cost. So if it was counter target spell, that was 3 or less. Oh, okay. I guess that makes sense. Yeah, that makes sense. Hostage Taker. Ooh, Fatal Put. When someone Hostage Takers your guy, it's kind of funny. It's kind of funny. Aims for Glint Sleeve Siphoner. I think we just Fatal Push now. Oh, we can't. We have to let him take it first. Well. I have a black floating mana. Probably just going to cast this on Walking Ballista. I don't know if that's the right play, but I'm doing it. I'm forcing his hand a little bit. Yep. It's a bummer, but it happened. And we just lost our entire board. Yeah, that was a pretty brutal hostage taker on his part. He gets back his Glint Sleeve Siphoner. We lose 2 of our creatures. Yeah. We really need Immortal Sun right now. Same as split cards on the stack it is on the cast. However, anywhere else is the total combined of both. I knew that. I just didn't know about Walking Ballista. Vraska's Contempt would have been good a while ago. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So we can champion plus Vraska's Contempt. Seems reasonable enough. Make sure we have 2 black up. Champion of Wits. Right now, we have the card advantage, which I think is important, but he can get card advantage with his Glint Sleeve Siphoner. And I think we actually are obliged just to Vraska's Contempt it. Glacial Fortress plus our own Glint Sleeve. Well, we'll drop that in a Legion Conquistador. Play Glacial Fortress. Feels kind of bad to use this at sorcery speed, but I actually don't want the card draw. Gains us some life. Gets away at 2/1 menace. Gets away his card draw. Yep, smoke cards are nice if you're trying to fill space for Azor's Gateway. Ah. I have not managed to try to make a deck on that, but I guarantee you I will. Because that is what my channel's all about. Putting jank cards to the test in Standard. That is what we're doing right now. And I think we're pretty much close to what I want it to be. I think this version of the deck is a lot stronger. A lot stronger. Cycles. Okay. Looking for 1, 2, 3, 4. I don't know. Vraska's Contempt or something. Get rid of my champion. He could play Scarab God, which would be a bummer since we just used our Vraska's Contempt. I really wanted Gateway Ribbons or Torment someone so bad. That'd be an yeah. Torment a Hailfire for like 20. That'd be funny. Please don't have Scarab God. I beg you, sir. Of course he has it. Oh. Okay. Well, one's definitely Legion Conquistador. The other one's probably Glint Sleeve. Yeah. Kind of feels bad, but Charter Course gives us it gives us unconditional card draw. Well, Glint Sleeve Siphoner doesn't because you can kill it. So, right now we're kind of just in this stalemate. Okay, and he passes. We draw Glint Sleeve Siphoner. Well, let's just chart a course. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. We'll just get in for Champion of Wits. If he blocks it, he's going to block it, right? We're just going to Eternalize it to draw a whole bunch of cards. So this Legion Conquistador is so good in this deck. Yeah, swing with champ, that's what I'm doing. Legion Conquistador is, at least in this deck, is so good. Just because, yeah, he's not going to block it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Ooh. Angel of Invention. Kind of bad that we drew it now, but it's something. Please don't get hostage takered. Probably just going to put the servos, because if he does hostage taker it, we leave something behind. So the Legion Conquistador has let us filter, like, we put him down, and he basically let us draw with things like Champion of Wits and Chart a Course by discarding the other 3 copies. So it's essentially turning our Champions of Wits into, like, draw 2 when we draw them. And, I mean, not really, but still. He gave us a ton of options, gave us protection against his Aftermath card. Aethersphere Harvester is a card that is played. Pretty much beats my Angel, but right now we need Concealed Courtyard. We're just going to get him with Champion again. Seems like the plan. Yeah, we're going to get in with Champion first. mean, it's basically 3 unblockable damage unless he wants me to draw 5 cards, which I am down for that. Keep taking 3, man. You know, the great thing, the little awesome thing I love about Angel Invention and what's it called? The reason, the Immortal Sun, geez, is that when this enters, it's gonna draw us 3 cards instead of 2, and that's not even like without eternalizing. So draws us 3 cards, draws us a whole bunch of land. So we're gonna discard 2 untapped lands. Play this. Play Legion's Landing. Just go all out. If he fumigates, he fumigates. Next turn, we'll be able to flip that, and we'll just have endless whatevers. Also, we're going to be drawing 2 cards next turn, which is always nice. Okay. All right. We have the board advantage. We have 2 champions on board. I'm feeling good until he drops Scarab God, and then we're in trouble. We are not playing Scarab God in this deck. Okay. I'm okay with that. A little bit annoying, but it's something. It's a pretty good top deck for him. Glint Sleeve Siphoner, so then he's going to do it again, and then he's going to be 4-3. So he has a Siphoner coming, but he doesn't have removal. Otherwise, he would have pointed it at this little fellow right here. Angel of Invention. He's got Vraska's Contempt. Ooh. Feels bad. He doesn't want me getting that card draw. I get it. I get it. Let's see if he attacks. No attacks. Another champion. Let's do this before combat. Let's be smart about this. Gonna draw us 1 card. We get to choose 1 card from the next 3 we're about to get. Immortal Sun, be in here. Yes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And we're gonna be able to play it. Oh, I'm sorry, Glint Sleeve Siphoner. I'm sorry, my man. But you know I gotta do it. Getting with 2 champions and a servo, so we can flip the land. We're gonna lose the servo, but it's whatever. That's me popping my knuckles. Okay, I 1000% like this version of the deck better. Because this deck is a very, very strong deck. And I feel like we're doing very well against it. So, there we go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Immortal Sun. Resolves. And there we go. There we go. We are set up. He is 3. He's going to have to kill my Champion of Wits at some point. I'm swinging with everybody next turn. Okay. And he gives me the game. Well, we just took on Sultai Midrange. Although, I don't know if they were playing Scarab God or not. But yeah, that was a pretty awesome game. What are we at right now? Oh, we have time for 1 more. We got time for 1 more. I want to play with this deck again. I'm liking this. This is probably either going to be the version I'm going to release for my deck in a few days, or it's going to be changed just a little bit. But right now, I like the what we got going here. I like it. Yeah, it was a good game. Oh, we're going to keep this. Land. We need lands in this deck. We need lands. It's going to be Concealed Courtyard into Legion's Landing. And pass. Next turn, we drop the Glacial Fortress that's on top. Is this mono red aggro? Because I think we have a bit of a chance against this deck. Unless this is shock. Don't shock me. I can link a deck list. I thought I had it, but I might not. Or I can put down the new one. I'm going to put it right at the top of the description. Because I'm a nice fellow. Okay, I think it should be there. I think it automatically, like, yeah. There we go. The deck list should be at the top of the description. And pass. That is the newest version of the deck list. Because we had an older one, which is actually... Okay, so let me go to OBS. This is reminding me. The deck list you're seeing right here, which I'm about to take off, is not the right one. I'm going to change that real quick here. Let me go here. I'm going to change it. Go here. Here, I'm trying to change the visual deck list for you guys on the side as well. I forgot to change it. Okay. Let me do my turn right now while we wait. Drone Catacomb, not going to do it. Undo, undo. Let's go to combat. Get in for Uno. What is this deck we're playing against? Okay, now we can play it. Champion of Wits. We might just drop the other Champion of Wits, depending on what we draw here. We draw Glacial Fortress, Chart of Course. Chart of Course is going to be huge. I think we keep the other Champion of Wits. We keep Drone Catacombs. That means we drop these two. Okay. All right, let me really quickly get that visual up for you guys. Let's go here. Let me name my image. Okay. That's unfortunate. Well, if he's going to concede really quickly, it gives me time to go like this and change this. Okay. There you go. There's the updated version. I'm not sure what this is. I'm going to assume it's mono red aggro. So these all come in. Fumigates. All this white stuff. Sounds weird, but it's not. Fatal Pushes, Legion's Landing, stay in. What do we take out? We might just go down Immortal Sons. No, that's the point of the deck. We'll go down Angel of it. Those are good too. All this is good against aggro. Except maybe Glint Sleeve Siphoners. Let's go down the Glint Sleeve Siphoners. Feels kind of bad, but... Go down a Chart of Course. Go down a Legion Conquistador. Go down a Hostage Taker. Go down two of these, actually. Bring back the Legion Conquistador and the Hostage Taker. Hopefully he's not playing Hazoret. I need to start getting everything ready for my stream. Glad to have you, man. Okay, let's mulligan this. And let's keep this. This is going to the bottom. I like having the visual deck list just because it adds something to the screen. I don't know. We're gonna see, because it's hard for me to like view my own stream. Like I'm viewing my stream right now, but it's just like I need to watch it. You know, you know what I'm saying? Oh, I don't see any. Never mind. Got Authority of the Consoles, and it fits mono red. It's not mono red. Apparently it's green red, but that's okay. Next turn's going to be awesome because we're going to have both Authority and Fatal Push. It's going to be interesting. So it's green red aggro. Voltaic Brawler is an aggressive. Oh, is this green red Pummeler? You know I like the spice. You know I like the spice. I really need to top deck a land here. Nope, not so lucky. Okay, let's go Authority. And pass. Okay, let's just hope he doesn't have Blossoming Defense. I thought it was mono red aggro. If it's green red aggro, I'll probably take out Authority and add more removal. Authority is specifically in against tokens and aggro, so or mono red aggro. Okay, let's. If he pays, we'll Fatal Push. Okay. Cast on this. Yeah, they're red green. Heroic Intervention. Okay, well, made him burn that pretty much immediately. The problem is oh, I don't know what that was. I got like something caught my throat. Where's my water? What am I saying? The problem is we need to top deck a land right here if we want to stay on curve. But Voltaic Brawler's okay. I'll take what I can get, really. Champion of Wits. We got to keep the Fumigate. If you can, Fumigate's key, especially since he just used Voltaic Brawler. Authority, we don't need. Another champion, we don't need. The land was nice. The land was very nice. All right. Hopefully this isn't Electrostatic Pummeler off the top. Because then we lose. Well, he doesn't have enough energy. Servant of the Conduit. So red-green energy. Authority's going to buy us some time. Although I'd honestly just rather have straight removal. If he decides to pump, and he does, we're taking 4, unfortunately. We're going to take some serious beats here. Hostage Taker. Legion's Landing. Let's chart a course first. Droned Catacomb or Plains. We'll get rid of the Plains. Then we'll go Legion's Landing. But leave a black so you can bluff a whatever it's called. A Fatal Push. Do we get in for 2? No. No. We gotta sit back. Let's not get greedy. Voltaic Brawler's still gonna keep pounding us through, but by leaving stuff back, we're gonna have yeah, I think I'm actually gonna take out Authority and bring in all the Vraska's Contempts I can get. Because I'm afraid this guy's gonna be playing Ronus, and we don't have a way of dealing with that other than Vraska's Contempt. So he's going to get in for 4 again here. Interesting, he sends Servant. Well, we're just going to go like... Okay. Champion. Go down to 10. Legion Conquistador is decent, but let's just go to combat. Get in for 1. Gain that life. Okay. And then Fumigate. It's kind of a lousy Fumigate, but Long Tusk Cub and Voltaic Brawler are pretty good. Bristling Hydra. That's annoying for us. At least he only can pump it 1 time right now. Great. I forgot Green Red Energy is a deck that actually is played. Okay. Well, we're about to draw all the Legion Conquistadors we can get. Okay. It's so silly. This is such a silly card. It is so silly. Yep. Oh yeah, we're going to use this ability. Oh yeah. Get me all the copies of Legion Conquistador I can get. Squadron Hawk, go. Legion Conquistador. You know what would be a great top deck? You guys want to know what a great top deck is? Immortal Sun, right now. Right off the top next turn. No, don't need to use the ability. All right, now we have a little bit of protection from Bristling Hydra as long as he doesn't gain 2 more energy. If he does, well, Glorybringer. Why? Why you gotta play good cards? Oh, wait, I have Legion's Landing. Oh, or not Legion's Landing, Authority of the Consuls. Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Got him. We got him. Fumigate. Fatal Push. Fatal Push. Let's just do double Legion Conquistador again. It's so silly. It's a silly card. Yeah, there's so many decks. Like, when I, like, back in Ixalan, like, when I did my gameplays, a lot of the time it'd be whatever deck I made versus Teamer Energy or Ramen Bread. Like, literally, like, 70-80% of the time. It was annoying. Like, all my thumbnails for those gameplays were the same. They were all just against Teamer Energy. And the worst part is that the ones that were against Teamer Energy and Ramen Bread didn't get hardly any views. Okay. Well, Long Tusk Cub. Okay, now we really need a Fumigate and or he's only got 4 energy. That's what we got going for us. Is he gonna get in with Glorybringer? Probably. He might just. Okay, he's gonna exert. He's gonna start knocking our guys out. Makes sense. Makes sense. Ooh, you know, it would have been awesome to have a Fatal Push right there, and prompt him to use his energy to keep Bristling Hydra alive. Planes, not what I wanted. We can attack with everybody, flip Legion's Landing, force him to use Bristling Hydra if he blocks one of them, or to use the Hexproof, and then, I don't know. We really need something good off the top. We have a ton of card draw on the deck. We're just not hitting it. Let's go to combat before he starts killing all our creatures. Let's just flip this land. We can create infinite chumps against Bristling Hydra and or Long Tusk Cub. He goes, he takes the bait. Get baited. Okay. And pass. The reason I didn't Fatal Push there is because I'd rather do it right here. Okay. Then we're going to Fatal Push it. Fatal Push. We need Vraska's Contempt off the top. And it's not terrible. Cycle. And Conceal Courtyard. Great. Great. Every 2 turns, Glorybringer is just going to keep hitting us. We just need Immortal Sun. Off the top. Immortal Sun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. We have 8 lands, right? Did I count that right? I did. Come on, baby. Give us the glory. I mean, it's going to take 6 turns for him to kill us with Glorybringer, but you know he's got board advantage right now. If only... What land is that? I don't know. I was about to say something about a land. That's not in standard anymore. We'll keep creating a token army. Yes! That's how we do it. He's going to have a braid. I'm going to be so upset if he has a braid. 4, 5, 6. Immortal Sun. Immortal Sun. Oh, yeah. Immortal Sun. begin combat. We'll just stay put for now. Okay, feel a little bit better. Glorybringer's still killing us a little bit, but we got this. We got this. If I would have known this was green-red energy mid-range, I would have definitely brought in Vraska's Contempt and not brought in Authority of the Consoles. Although, maybe a 1 of Authority of the Consoles isn't a bad idea. Because it shuts down the Glorybringer a little bit. No attacks. And he passes. No Abrade. Oh yeah, baby. Let's get it. Okay, our first row is Irrigated Farmland. Our second one is Sunscorched Champion. Actually, not too bad. Let's first just cycle this. See what we draw. A Plains. Great. Sunscorched Champion. Did I not tap for white? Cancel. I did. So why is it making me... Okay. We are doing good. The original version of the deck was doing pretty bad. It was more of a control. And this one's more creature-based. You can see the deck list on the right. Deck list also in the description. And we're doing a lot better with it. A lot better. Let's just... Wait, cancel. Undo. Oh, that's right. We just shouldn't have tapped for that black. Oh, well. It's not going to matter. If we can get him to use his, whatever it's called, his Bristling Hydra. If he wants to block this and pump it up and he loses his energy, I'm okay with that. Okay, blocks a token. I just want to gain the life a little bit, so I feel a little better about our situation here. But every turn we're creating 2/2s. Might want to shrink the visual deck thing down a little. It covers part of the board. Okay. Oh, you're right. My bad. I meant to have it like this. But I must have messed with it a little bit. Okay, cycles. Is that better? I didn't realize it was covering both Immortal Sun and the land, but yeah. That's my bad. Uh-oh. Says my stream is got low output. That's not good. I think it's just my internet right now. It's better, thanks. Okay, that's good. Okay. I was ready to get into this like deep thought battle, but I think he realized where this is going. I'm creating 2/2 lifelinkers every turn. He has all lands. Dang, dude. GG. Wow. I really like this deck, guys. I really do. Unfortunately, my stream's kind of being laggy right here. So... this is probably going to be the final version of the deck. Like, I was expecting to do a little bit of fine-tuning, but I really like it. I really like where this deck is right now. And, yeah. So, this is, I think, going to be the end of the stream here. Let's do a visual spoiler right there for you guys. This is the deck for anybody that's just started joining, watching, or... wanted to see everything. Angel Invention, Champion of Wits, Glinsey Siphoner, Hostage Taker, Legion Conquistador, being a lot better than I thought it would be. Chart of Course, there's a card draw. I was going to have Glimmer of Genius, but I decided to go with Chart of Course because it costs less. Fatal Push, Legion's Landing as our early game stuff. Immortal Sun to finish the game out, which is why they just conceded right there. Vraska's Contempt, always a good card. And then our land base and our sideboard. Authority, Crook of Condemnation, which I always never use, but, you know, I always put it in my sideboards. Essence Scatter, Fumigate, Negate, Sunscorched Champion, which is a pretty good card, and Vraska's Contempt, our third copy. So that is the deck, and probably it might be a little bit changed for the deck tech in a few days, but as of right now, I'm liking what this deck is. Yeah. I think it's pretty solid. It's going to run about $230. Unfortunately, a lot of the stuff if like murder was legal and standard, you could take Fatal Push out, replace it with murder. Excuse me. There's nothing like Legion's Landing. Like, it's just such a strong card. Excuse me. The Immortal Sun didn't know it cost $7, but there you go. Vraska's Contempt costs $12 each. Just like so many expensive cards in the deck. Runs about $233, but from those two games right there, I consider this deck to be pretty good. I think it's pretty good. So, I think that's going to be it for the stream, guys. I hope you enjoyed kind of our first stream here on my channel. I know I didn't advertise it at all, and it came out of the blue, and thank you guys for joining me, but yeah, that's going to be the end of the stream. I hope you guys have a good night, and I'll see you for the gameplays tomorrow, the following day, and then the deck the day after that.